And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! Woo! And we just heard, here's my list. Am I on? I hear nothing. Maybe my headphones don't work.
Nope, you're
Blind
on.
Guardian, the song Thorn, 40 Watt Sun, Carry Me Home, and Between the Buried and Me, All Bodies. I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle, and we are here with Dissona. Hey. Morgan was pronouncing it wrong.
It's Dissona.
For the past couple of weeks.
I'm retarded.
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and who's missing, and what they attribute to the band.
I'm Matt, and I do lead guitar in the band.
I'm Drew, and I'm a drummer.
I'm Craig, I'm bass. And we are missing David. He's the singer slash artist for the...
Slash artist.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at this, I just looked over and I was like, holy shit, he did your artwork too. Mm-hmm. This is insane.
It's pretty detailed.
Well,
Crazy.
next time we see you, you guys, I know you sell prints of the artwork, and we bought a couple of them last time when we came out to Mojo's.
Oh, I was supposed to remind you to bring those.
Well, I didn't think everybody was going to be here, and I really
Forgot.
wanted everybody's signature on them. So next time, we will get your autographs. I promise. No, he says no. We're not getting them, I guess. Well, thank you guys for coming out. We do appreciate it. And tell us a little bit about Dissona. What does this name mean?
Well, we were formerly The Vision a long time ago, and when we were trying to figure out a new name, I remember I was reading an article about a jazz player, and they used two descriptors. They said he had a dissonant persona, and I just kind of melded the two words together.
So you created this word.
I created this word. It's fake.
So
word.
it's not real. You
Well,
can't
it's
find
actually
it.
it's an Italian.
Oh.
It's an Italian handbag company also. So
Type of
it's a genus of snails as well.
Yeah. Oh.
So we're not the only ones.
Both
What's
two
the name?
two things that are like deeply intertwined with our music.
Snails and
handbags.
handbags.
Italian handbags. Yeah.
Nice. You're
Now, are you now allowed to sell those handbags at your shows?
We tried. We ran into some issues, so we had to discontinue.
Well, you're very fashionable then. So tell us a little bit about, you said you changed your name. How long have you guys been making music together?
2006.
Yeah,
I think?
it was 06 when Matt and I first got together.
Yeah.
And then Dave joined along, and our current form, including our friend Drew here, when that was like what, 2008?
no, that was like 2009. So 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
5,
okay.
6 years ago.
So yeah, like as a whole, like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Now, how did everyone meet everyone to join the band?
Well, I remember I was musically involved with this other guy who knew Craig, and I had then. So I met Craig like a few years before that, and then me and Craig met up again in a high school guitar course, guitar studio, and there was like a battle of the bands or something, and I needed a bass player.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew you were a phenomenal guitarist, but I just said, hey, I know you'd have no problem filling in a bass. So I asked him to do that, and then we just kind of stuck together since. And then
Yeah.
Craig knew Dave, and I saw what Dave was doing, and then we found Drew on Craigslist.
Hey, it's very common.
Yeah,
If
we
it works, it works.
went
Worked
to a
out
bunch
like
of
super well.
auditions, and then landed on this band. Like the music the most.
So were you in other bands before you joined this one?
Yeah, I've been playing for a really long time. I'm from St. Louis. I've lived here for about 6 years, and I do sessions and stuff. So I play in bands. I do live work and recording work. So I just kind of audition for whoever, wherever, and I played anything like.
Hear that,
like,
bands? You have a drummer here
Yes.
that wants to play
Hire me.
everything.
Hire me. I will play your music. But I was in another band for a little bit, the Giving Tree Band, a folk band out of Yorkville, and they're doing pretty well for themselves, but it's very bluegrassy, very folksy. It's not really my thing, so I was glad to have...
Were you in
this
metal
band.
bands in St. Louis?
I've played in metal bands, but not as members. I had never joined one like as like an original member. I've just done like recordings and like live stuff for like fill-in stuff and random death metal gigs and all that.
So what's the scene like down there compared to out here in Chicago?
It's a lot smaller. There's a lot of bands, but there's not a lot of venues, and like a lot of them, they don't know how to like market themselves a lot of times. They don't play shows with like, they don't ever develop any like relationships. They just play a ton of shows all the time, and then they break up. Like half the bands there never stay together, so like it's not like it's hard to talk about the music scene down there because a lot of the bands never make it past that.
It's just
like,
house shows.
Yeah, it's just lots of house shows, and then like a couple hole in the wall venues that are old, like the Creepy Crawl. Everyone know the Creepy Crawl?
Nope.
Don't.
No one knows about
That's actually that's Meshuggah used to play there, and Mudvayne.
Nice.
That was one of their biggest
Mudvayne.
places to go when they were like really young, when they were starting out and touring.
Awesome. So what was the first song that you guys wrote together
Yeah,
As
that's
Dissona, or-
as Dissona?
I guess together is the strange word.
yeah. Our writing style doesn't really. Usually, the way it works is one person starts a song, and most likely will finish the same song, and then depending on how involved that person is, they might even write most of the parts themselves, minus bass, and then very detailed drums. So usually, like one person will write a song, and then once the song is pretty much done structure-wise, we'll pass it off to Drew, and he just makes the drums sound beautiful and awesome.
Nice.
And then Craig will put in the bass, and then everyone tweaks things as we go.
So the first song that you guys completed as Dissona, what song was it?
Is that Inverted Penitentiary?
It was either inverted or fiction.
Fiction was before Inverted.
Because
Inverted was later.
Fiction was made up of things that were far older and then kind of cobbled together into something useful.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Because we were playing that a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the first one we played.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the first show that you guys played? Do you remember that?
Jesus.
As Dissona
Yes.
with Drew.
Yes. Like all together.
With
Like
me?
what was
Oh,
the
man,
first
I
show
don't
that
know.
you
Yeah,
guys played
Was it
together?
the one at Logan's house?
No, I don't think it was at a house. I think it was at Lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
Lighthouse.
Or the Lighthouse with the Korova.
One of the
It wasn't
JT
the Corova.
venues.
Corova was like the second or third.
Ooh.
Where is that out at?
It was in
It
Morris.
wasn't bad.
Morris,
Yeah.
That's a haul.
Yeah. It was,
Well, for those that want to call in, we are live until 10. It is 773-657-3341. You can give us a call, talk to us in the band, ask questions. Definitely give us a call, 773-657-3341.
Now,
Cool. Yeah.
now this CD that we have, it's just the self-titled. You said this was the second CD you guys put out, right?
that was the first kind of We Are Dissona CD. We had another CD we wrote before we had Drew, and it just had program drums on it, and that was like our final stint before we kind of fell into our own. So we don't really like to talk about the other one.
So then this
but-
is the first official.
yeah.
Okay. Where do you guys record this guy at?
We did that at my place, which is, pretty much our place. So
Our
we just,
studio. I mean, it was
yeah.
a different place then, but
Yeah.
we did. It was all self done.
It's just all
the art,
by
and
ourselves.
And the artwork is badass
Yeah.
in this whole entire thing. And it says on here, wait for it,
David.
by Dave Dubenik.
Dave did all the
All of
artwork
it.
on here.
Dubinich is a.
I want to ask him what these figures symbolize. Like, what is the image on the back represent? Like, where did he come up with these ideas? Did you guys have ideas
Pretty much his
before that
head.
you pitched to him? And
Well,
no,
they're all his ideas. He did come up with some of, not all of them, not all of the songs have like an image going with them, but
Mhm.
there's a couple of the songs that he did make and title, I guess, along with them.
Yeah.
Like Eccentrus has a specific picture,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't always do it like that. I mean, he might in the future, but I mean, that's up to him,
He should call in. He should just call in and
Yeah.
you should.
Call
You
it.
should.
Dave Dubenic.
David, 773-657-3341.
David.
We want to hear from you.
But Dave does a lot of awesome art. He does a lot of any hired art too. Like he does art for all kinds of weird companies and
Oh, yeah,
random stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, he takes
Um,
commissions. So if anyone's looking for,
That's awesome.
And not
know.
just visual either. Like he does a lot of stuff.
Well,
What's his website? He has a website. What the hell is it called? Is it Dubenic Art? That's something.
Something, yeah.
It should be in here.
I'm sure it's linked to.
No, it's a Facebook page, I think.
yeah, yep,
Like
Well, we're
Duben-
definitely going to have to share that later, too, because
Yeah.
this
David
is
Dubenic Art.
badass.
we'll find it.
Well, let's go ahead and play a couple of songs to start off with to introduce everybody to Dissona. So what are the first couple tracks that you guys want to play? Because we have a full CD here. Anybody?
Might as well just do the first two, I
first.
guess.
Yeah,
that's
All
fine.
right.
They kind of blend into
Yeah,
each
first
other.
What are those
Yeah,
two
yeah.
tracks called? Do you remember?
Inverted Swarm into Fiction.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's do it.
fractal reflection shows that I am only a vertebrate. As are you. Welcome back, inverted swarm. I must say you most certainly have grown, and I expect with my design, the more you see, all the less you know. A symmetrical creature takes
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Fuck you. Will you wear the blood?
Go up to the microphone.
What are you doing? You look like fishes. All right, we are back with Dissona, and we are the Metal Experience. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze and 3 gentlemen from Dissona sitting with us.
Dissona.
Dissona. There we go. I knew I was going to say it wrong.
Snap your fingers at her
once.
once.
Yeah. And we just heard the first 2 tracks off of your self-titled CD. What were those 2 called?
First one was Inverted Swarm. Second one was Fiction.
Nice. And I know that David's waiting to call, so if you're listening, David, you can call now.
Now, you guys have 13 songs on this. Well, 2 interludes, so technically 11, but still 13 songs. How long did it take to record that?
Just record or finish everything and get it all mixed
The whole
and mastered?
process.
The whole process?
A year.
6 months. We had a hard drive disaster like in the middle of it.
Man, I forgot about that.
So I remember that was in the summer. I think we started tracking in winter of
in the winter of
11.
11, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
wait, no, was it 11?
I think David might be on the phone.
There's a phone call.
David? Hello?
Hello. What is up?
Is this David?
This is Greg, fool.
Oh, that's not.
Greg!
Hell yeah.
Greg, what's going on? What did you think of those last 2 tracks we just played?
Oh, you know what? I turned it on and then I had to get up because I'm at work, and then I came back and it ended. So I don't fucking know. Let's just say they were good.
Thanks, Greg.
I guess they were good. Yeah.
This is our webmaster, by the way.
Oh,
Role playing one master.
So,
So you guys ready for Queens of Metal? Or what? Yeah.
You just answered our question, yes.
yes,
Of course
we are.
Yeah.
So, Dave,
Greg?
Greg,
What?
you called in. What's
What?
up? What do you want?
No, man, dude. Just wanted to say what's up.
Well, what's up?
Chilling at work, bored as shit. Fucking hanging out here in Darien.
Well, I'm glad we can help you pass the time.
Hell yeah, man. So,
Well-
how many of those band members you got in there?
We got 3 in a sweaty room.
They goofy looking?
What kind of question is that?
We're done
Which
here.
one
We're
is
done.
the weirdest looking of them all?
They look pretty regular, like regular dudes.
They're guys, Greg.
Oh, well,
Like if you saw like 3 dudes walking down the street, you're like, oh, those guys look like 3 dudes,
Well, we look the most similar, so you're the weirdest looking.
shit.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Hamburger.
You growing out your mustache this year or what?
Hell yeah. You
Is
guys
it
growing
go-
out your
is it going
mustaches?
now?
yeah, we're letting them go.
Yeah.
You look like a train robber again?
Well, funny thing, he works railroad tracks, so he looks like he's been out on the railroad working
Hell
in the
yeah.
Wait, are
sun.
we talking
All
about
the
me?
long day.
Yeah.
Hey.
Greg, you've confused everyone.
16.
Well,
Greg, go back
we'll talk
work.
to you later. Get back to work, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
We'll see you
later.
Saturday.
Well,
Sorry
Greg,
about that.
Greg's awkward. We
Dave,
love him.
I thought that
He's
was
so
you,
goofy.
David, calling in. You can call in now.
He's gonna call.
Okay. Sweet. So you started tracking in 2011.
Yeah, late 2011, and then yeah, is that right? Are you sure it wasn't
I don't
2010?
know.
I think it was
No,
2010.
because
Your
I mean,
record
it
came out in
it came out
2012.
I know, January 2012.
I don't think it was 2 years.
It was January of 2012. I think
So
it
it would
was.
have been a year
I
and a
think
half
we,
if you
would've been-
tracked.
Yeah, I think we started recording
think
late
it was.
2010, and then we had that disaster in the
okay.
summer of
I get it.
2011,
What
and
happened?
we finished it. We just had a hard drive fail. It was my
Oh, it
fault.
just completely
Lost
crashed.
all things.
I didn't back.
Your metal
in,
was too brutal for it.
How
Couldn't
far,
take it.
Oh, yeah.
how far did you guys get in the recording before it crashed?
Well, we
crazy.
I paid to have it recovered,
Oh,
so we didn't
okay.
redo much. But yeah, it was
Is a bitch.
a bitch.
We were done tracking everything. It was
Yeah, we were
like
pretty much
post
done. I
production.
think I was in the mix phase or the edit phase. So
Yeah.
Who took the longest to record?
Me for sure.
no, not
No,
even
no.
close. Guitars, and that's just
Yeah.
the nature of
Oh, I
them.
thought it was
There's
me
so
because
much.
Always
like,
guitars.
I did
Yeah.
a week, and then it took me like 2 more months to finish. Because I had to come back a whole bunch of times. Remember that?
All right, we'll come
No,
back
I
to
thought
this
you did-
argument. There's another phone call.
You were done pretty quick.
You're on with the Metal Experience. Who be this?
Hello?
Hello?
That's Dave.
Hey,
That's Dave? Dave, you're the caller
yeah.
we've been waiting for. So we've been looking at this artwork that's badass all over this album. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration behind these images, like your butt by chance that's in this album making an appearance too?
A lot of my artwork is based on sexuality in particular, but I couldn't say really any particular artist that I'm inspired by. It's just kind of whatever comes out of my head, you know. Yeah, if that answers your question.
Well, we got a little bit out of there.
There's boobies, there's butts, a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time hearing you right now. Let me put you on speaker, maybe that'll help.
If you're by your computer, you should probably turn it off.
Not off, just the volume down.
Yeah, just turn the volume down.
Okay.
Now,
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Tell us a little bit about some of your inspiration as a vocalist. Who inspired you to start singing?
I've been singing since I was in junior high. My first, I guess my first inspiration comes from System of a Down and Korn and Tool and all the, you know, the kid stuff. But my main influences are probably Hansi from Blind Guardian, Bjork.
Sup, Jay?
Bjork.
Peter Steele from Typo Negative, Patrick Walker from Warning. There are probably more I can't think of right now.
And what about for your lyrics on this album in particular? What were you
channeling when you wrote them?
There you go.
They're very metaphorical. Again, sexuality takes a big role in my inspiration. But other than that, anxiety, depression,
pornography,
you know, bad stuff.
Well, you've got some badass artwork here and have amazing vocals. So we are thrilled that we're getting to hear it all tonight and see it in person. What about for your company? I know that you're doing some freelance artist stuff for those people that are interested in getting artwork drawn. How can people get in touch with you personally?
I got a couple of Facebook pages. One for my personal work called DT Lord Art. You find that on Facebook. And then there's another page for my commission work called DTD Commission Work or something like that. I don't really visit that one. But yeah, you could find it. You could find that on Facebook if anyone wants me to do something for money or something else.
Or something else.
For sex, you know.
I didn't say that.
But it was implied, so for all the listeners out there.
Well, since you're not with us tonight, before we get to talking with the guys again, what do you want to say about Dissona as a whole and being a part of the group and for the fans and for the listeners out there, what you guys are striving for or what you guys as a band represent?
Tough questions here.
Yeah, that's like.
Well, yeah, I'd have to say that Dissona is probably my my proudest achievement, and I think that goes for the other three, and probably the most important thing in my life. With that being said, we have no intention of quitting anytime soon, or ever for that matter. But what we have in store, I guess.
I'm so sorry I asked these hard questions.
I guess you guys are just gonna have to wait until we put out our next album, but I think it's gonna do very good things, and it's definitely going to exceed what we've already done. And with that being said, it's been a big challenge, and it's been very time-consuming because one-upping this album, when we wrote the album, we were thinking, we couldn't possibly do anything better than this, but we keep growing and keep experiencing life, and it inspires us more and more to create better things. So to any fans listening, you're in for a treat.
Well, let's hear a track that's your favorite off of this album. What do you want to hear?
Oh, my album? Our album? Jeez. I've overheard all these songs.
We already played the first two.
How about Avella?
Avella? All right, perfect. Well, we'll play that for you. Thank you so much for calling in, and we look very forward to meeting you at the next time we have that opportunity, because I want those posters signed that we bought at the last show.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Have a great night. Dissona for life!
Word.
All right, well, here is Avella, David's request off of the self-titled album, and then we'll do Dave's segment or whatever he does when we come back.
Or whatever he does.
Do your eyes try to speak? This is not rock and roll.
You're goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
Stop coughing.
I'm sorry.
We are the Metal Experience. You're listening on themetalexperience.com. Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and we are with Dissona. And what was that song we just heard?
That was Avella.
Woo!
And for those that don't know, all of those vocals, except for the female vocals, were done by David, including
Morgan
the little
was baffled.
Ha! Ooh.
baffled.
I think it's awesome to hear
do
somebody
that
with that
with
much
your-
range.
with your mouth?
No, I know that they could do it with their mouth, but it's different from a local band to be able to have somebody that's that
Very well produced.
rounded
Did a good job
with
over
their
there, buddy.
vocals. And
Thank you.
Yeah, that was badass. And that it was called a coda.
Koto.
Koto.
Oh yeah, God, I'm so bad at pronouncing things. Whatever they said, that's a Japanese instrument. Coda.
Koto.
Koto.
Damn it. All right. Well, let's go over to Dave. It's 9:10.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please?
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
Okay.
Now, I only heard you, roughly mention me, so what was the...
How you fight your opponent
yeah.
By dropping
weight
trow
fights.
and yeah.
butt
Yeah.
naked.
Well, yeah, because no one, like I said before, no one wants to wrestle with a fat, sweaty Mexican man who's naked.
I would.
I would definitely. I'd drop trow with you.
Alrighty then.
Well, anyway.
It's not really a wrestling match anymore.
Yeah.
Gross, guys.
What do you got for us, Dave?
All right, so Pennywise have released track listings for their new album Yesterday's.
Yay.
That will be coming out July 15th.
Hey,
Well, I'm going to illegally download it.
Aw.
No, I might buy it.
Can you say that on the
That's-
radio?
I did.
Yeah.
I am proud to just listen to music
illegally.
illegally.
I've been
I've
told
been pre-ordering
by,
albums, though, recently. I've done it.
I've been told by a band in concert at the House of Blues that if you can't afford the album, just email
Yeah.
me and we'll send you a tour.
A lot of them are now
Yeah,
just
whatever
saying,
our
however you get your music, do it. As long as you have it, you're here now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, guess who's broke?
Yeah. No.
I am.
Wait, didn't we upload our own torrent too?
No, we didn't do any of that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, maybe we did after.
I think we did a Demonoid, but then Demonoid went down.
Demonoid.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still use Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Nah, Pirate Base for suckers.
Kick ass.
Sorry.
What else you got, Dave?
All right, so Anti-Flag have also announced their kind of like a big review called The Documented Descent.
What?
It'll be out July 22nd.
It's a DVD?
It's like a double CD release and all that. And there's all gonna have a pre-order on
I
vinyl.
do want it.
What else
Then
you got?
pre-order it.
Maybe.
And there has been sort of a preview for the album for Pennywise Yesterday's. They
You
released
just talked about
Yeah,
this.
no, but they released their song "Violence Never Ending" for streaming.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
All right, and this looks like an awesome show if you're out in California. It's the Monster Energy Aftershock Festival with Weezer, Offspring, Limp Bizkit, AWOL Nation, Chevelle,
Oh my god.
Limp Bizkit!
Weezer.
Bad Religion, Black Label Society, Hell Yeah, Memphis Mayfire, Fuel, Nothing More, The Last Interval, Immure, Sleepwave, Godsmack, Rob Zombie, Five Finger Death
Oh,
Punch, Rise
Godsmack.
Against, Seether, Mastodon.
What? This is a crazy lineup.
Mastodon.
Yeah, I believe it's September 13th, 14th. September 13th and 14th.
So it's like their version of Riot Fest?
Yeah, it's only 2 days though.
But
They're
Limp
also
Bizkit
gonna.
is playing both days, right?
Who?
We can only hope.
Limp Bizkit's in the
Bizkits?
house.
They're also gonna have Pennywise, Theory of a Dead Man, Buck Cherry, Of Mice and Men, We Came as Romans,
Mice of Men. I love them.
Blackstone Cherry, Lacuna Coil, Red Light King,
Jeez.
CrossFit.
Is this like every summer tour combined into a day festival?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so
With
weird.
bands I
seeing
didn't even
these-
know were still
these-
around, like Fuel and Limp Bizkit.
Well, it's funny because you're pairing them up with like the hardcore bands that are so popular now. It's the only way that the '90s can get back in is if they play with somebody else.
And most of the time, if you're a big Black Label Society fan, you hate pretty much all the bands that are on
Yeah,
that
that's
label.
true.
It's that we're old
So
and
it's-
running out of money tour.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that they're playing with those.
Yeah,
things.
and there's like 2 question marks. I guess they're like hidden bands you won't find out about until way later.
Oh.
Hidden bands.
So that could be like anything, kind of like what Riot Fest does, only they're much better at it.
Oh Jesus.
And Morgan's favorite band, Trash Talk, released
God.
a music video for the song called "The Hole" and announced a U.S. tour date.
Terrible.
They're coming to Chicago
all
I
the
don't give a
21st.
fuck.
We saw them live. They were all right.
They're terrible.
The first time I saw them, they were terrible.
They're so trashy.
References. All right, so apparently there is a new Hell Yeah album coming out. Yeah.
Nope.
It's going to be available for streaming also. It's called Blood for Blood.
I kind of wish Hell Yeah was better.
You know what?
Why?
I don't.
As like a super group, I just want them to be.
I expected
I
better.
want them to kick me in the face.
I mean, I was a big fan of Mudvayne, and then listening to Chad Grade now and them, I don't know. I'm
Mudvayne
not
and
as impressed.
Pantera.
There's like 4 or 5 good songs, and then the rest of them is just like shit.
When I hear super group though, I just think super suck.
Yeah, I saw them live. I mean, they were okay. It was like, oh hey, I'm seeing Hell Yeah. I saw Vinnie Paul play drums. Okay, and then it was.
That's
okay.
cool.
That's
He's
cool.
In
Not,
itself,
he's not
though.
a. He's not a. Never mind.
It's okay. You can speak your mind.
No.
Speak your mind.
If I walk on the street, a tornado of Pantera fans will
Oh, Jesus.
engulf me, and I'll be.
I know what you're going to say. I've heard
waiting
it
on the
before.
rooftops.
It's okay. Yeah. All right, continue.
All right, so Paul Andler is officially out of Cradle of Filth,
Nah.
and no one cares.
Who?
The
Cradle
guitarist.
Filth. It's just.
Which guy is that? They have a revolving door on every position.
It sounded like a
They're-
female name.
Paul?
No, Paul.
I thought he said Paula.
No, Paul Andler.
No one's named
Andler.
Paul anymore.
Yeah, right? I was like, Paula. That's a name I don't hear every day.
All
The
right,
only person in that band that's probably original is
Is it-
Danny.
yeah, Danny.
Filth. I don't know any other member in that band.
Me either. But here's some good news. We have a birthday today. Carrie King turns 50.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that old satanic bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a birthday kiss for him. I love Kerry King.
he's old, but yeah, that's cool.
He's old.
Now some not so good news. There was a track release
you
for
laugh.
Linkin Park's new album, The Hunting Party.
So?
I don't know.
What's wrong with Linkin Park?
A lot. Where do you want
No.
me to start? Collision Course?
No. Whoa. Don't hate on Collision Course.
Oh man.
Just don't hate on that. That was my
Oh.
jam in the shower the other day.
Oh my god.
That was.
Well, I liked Hybrid Theory. I liked Meteora. I liked
I've
even,
liked every CD
Reanimation.
Linkin Park has put out.
But I stopped listening after Collision Course, and my girlfriend now like is really into Linkin Park, so she's played me their newer stuff.
Did she just get into the 90s?
No, she's apparently seen them twice, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I was actually shocked because she's like, oh yeah, we spent like $100 something on tickets. I'm like, holy
What?
fuck.
You know when I really started to hate Linkin Park is when they did that thing with Jay-Z.
Yeah, Collision
and
Course.
It sounds like absolute
Somebody,
garbage.
and I still am
hate
trying to
it.
figure out. I don't think it's real, but whoever did Collision Course 3, where they looped Eminem songs with Linkin Park, that CD's badass.
Okay,
I'm just
might
saying.
be a fan made project.
I think it is, but it's
I just really don't
fucking
like
awesome.
Jay-Z. For all those people out there,
I don't.
Jay-Z lovers.
I don't really either.
Fuck
but
you.
Those
Yes,
I
songs
said it.
are
I said
awesome.
it. Yes.
The only time
I
I've
love
ever listened
him.
to really listen to Jay-Z is when
It never.
when Danger Mouse released that compilation album called the Grey Album, where he mixed the White Album of the Beatles with Jay-Z's Black Album.
No.
That's
It
disgusting.
was pretty entertaining.
I'm good.
Doesn't Jay-Z own this internet station?
Probably.
He probably does.
Yeah, probably.
He's gonna come in here with
Probably.
his 99 problems and
Yeah.
tell me
We're
what's
not
up.
one.
Make us his first one.
Yeah.
All right, and
You would be one.
No, not anymore.
No, actually, you wouldn't. Never mind.
Nope. No.
all right, so we're gonna leave off on some sad yet at least closing news.
What?
Virginia State Medical Examiner's Office has released
yeah.
what David Brockie died of. It was
And?
an accidental heroin overdose.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Why am I not surprised that?
I don't know.
That's lame.
Oh my god.
Heroin's not cool, guys.
No, it is not.
Most other drugs are, though. So.
All right. Well,
But for everyone else, remember that Guar is still doing their 5th annual Guarbecue August 16th at Haddad's Lake in Haddad's Water Park, Richmond, Virginia. And I probably fucked that up. And there's a public memorial for Brockie that'll be held one day prior, August 15th, from 4 to 7 at the lake.
they're doing this at a water park.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh
Nice.
my
Nice.
There's going to be Guarbecue Barbecue and Guarbecue Brew, and it's going to be probably a good time. And they're
Sounds
playing
good.
Riot Fest, so.
god. Did you guys see the Barbecue Brew commercial?
There's a commercial.
Dave,
shit. Okay.
show these guys.
Let's play a song while you pull that up really quick. What's another track you guys want to play tonight for us? Pick a song, any song.
I already picked.
Doesn't matter. There's a whole lot.
pick?
Oh,
Illumination.
Illumination.
Yeah, Lou Malnati.
Well,
Dave,
he's
what
got,
is
he's
that?
got the ad up.
I don't know.
That's
I
not
fucked up.
it at all.
Track 12, Dave. Let's do
That
it.
was a redneck on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Track 12, motherfucker.
All right, well, I'll try to get track 12, motherfucker. But do you want me to play the? Oh, we got a phone call first.
Well, play track 12.
Well, I put them
There's
on.
a
I'm not
phone
gonna-
call.
yeah.
Put it right now.
Let's do the call.
While Dave is doing
While Dave-
that, what has been the most recent CD that you guys have purchased?
Purchased?
Limp
Purchased.
Biscuit.
I can't remember the last time I bought an album.
Okay, no, I got one.
there's a guy-
Hello?
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 How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm good.
Who's this?
This is Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
This is Aura from Facebook, Aura.
Yes, I do remember. How are you, Joanne?
I'm fine. I just seen that you had Dissona on there. And they were at the Aqua Lounge, last week?
Ooh, Aqua Lounge.
We were.
Yes, and I saw them playing. They were freaking awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
They were awesome. They were very awesome. So I decided to call in and say, hey.
Well, give them a question. What's on your mind? Ask these guys something. Anything. Even if it's their favorite color.
You got T-shirts, right? Yeah, you got T-shirts, I think.
We got T-shirts and posters and CDs. And
You got beanies?
No beanies.
Just in time for summer, right?
Beanies, yeah, just in time
She's
for
saying
summer.
bikinis.
Oh, bikinis?
So where are you guys going to be playing next?
We do not have a show booked right now in the future. We're focusing on writing, but hopefully we'll have something coming up in the next few months.
Yeah.
You need to come closer to Chicago, but
Chicago?
yeah.
That's
yeah,
fine.
Okay.
you need to like closer to Chicago.
We're in Chicago
Yeah,
right now.
Huh? I know you're in Chicago right now, but you know, I mean, you're not going to play.
Oh, we'll play right now.
We're gonna play a song by them right now. Do you want to hear a song by them?
Yeah, I love they're really good. I like them. There was a couple other bands I like too.
Who did you guys play with at Aqua Lounge?
We played with, a lot. Cruel Melody,
And Royal. and
Royal.
Lumberjerks.
Lumberjerks.
Parallax Effect. The Desire Remains the Same.
Desire Remains the Same. Scars of Armageddon.
Nice.
Remembered all
Speaking
the
of which,
names.
it's David Krause's birthday, or
It
was
is.
yesterday. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch.
Anyways,
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. I didn't honestly. I mean, we kind of left almost when the last band was going to perform.
Oh.
Well, but I mean, that's not really. It was kind of how what would you call that? That's like punk music, kind of punk rock or punk metal.
The last band?
It was all
Yeah.
That's punk band.
No, I'm not too much into punk. No. I
well,
like
that's
that.
okay.
You punk
I like
fans, though, should check
that
it
metal
out.
growly kind of thing, you know.
You like it fierce.
I like it fierce. I like it.
Fierce.
It could be high. It could get nice, and then it could get like down low, you know. But these were very good. I mean, these were very good. I liked you. I
thank
liked
you
you
very
a lot.
Thank you.
Well, we'll dedicate this song to you. Illumination. It's called Illumination.
Okay.
You're illuminating their faces right now. They're so happy.
They're smiling.
Well, I had
They're
to call
blowing
and say
kisses.
hello.
Well, thank you so much for calling, Joanne. And we're going to show them really quickly a commercial that they haven't seen, but the next Dissona track is for you.
Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, before we play this track, we're going to...
America, beautiful, free, untamed. She ain't no place for pussies.
Is this on
America
TV?
is one
Nope, this is
fine
YouTube.
little piece
It was
of
They couldn't play this on TV.
with a strength powered by the blood in her amber waving veins. And by blood, I mean bear. And by beer, I mean barbecue brew. Barbecue brew. That's right. The masters of the blood provision are now providing you, the hulking masses, with a transfusion of thirst and gorge and delight. From the crystal blue underground rivers of the Antarctic to your face. Barbecue brew slides through your thirst. Barbecue brew, the only thing that guar won't spill.
Why are we not sponsored by this beer? We played this commercial enough that I'm
Why
sure.
haven't I had this beer yet?
Is it good?
I don't know.
All right, well, here's a Dissona track. It's called Illumination.
hard
This
to
one's
find.
for you, Joanne.
My little world You're listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Oh, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
Woo! And we just heard some Dissona, Illumination. And now, Dave, you know what time it is. Let's do it. Let's do it,
Now
Dave.
it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
That's right. This week we have When Worlds Collide from Stockholm, Sweden with the song I, The Awakening. Let's do it!
What is it?
You're listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Oh, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
Woo! We just heard When Worlds Collide from Stockholm, Sweden with the song I, The Awakening. That was pretty badass. Check them out on Facebook and all other social media networks that they have that you can link through Facebook.
And you can find on our website after tonight,
TheMetalExperience.com.
underneath, hey, look what I found.
Hey, look what I found.
That should be a commercial. Anyways, we're back with Dissona, and we've been listening to their self-tracked... self-titled.
It was self-tracked.
Self-titled.
It was
Yeah, self-tracked
self-tracked.
too. Self-titled album. We still got a lot to play off this. But really quickly, as musicians, what was some of the first bands that got you guys into metal individually? Do you remember?
Yes. My brother, when I was really young, would wear like Metallica and Megadeth shirts, and occasionally the odd Manowar shirt. And I like the font and the art, and so I would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna listen to that." And so then I got into Metallica and Megadeth, and then that kind of went down the spiral into like more extreme veins. And here we are.
So right now, what are your main influences? Like, who did you find that you inspire from?
In metal?
Mm-hmm.
Like as a bass player?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite bass players are, and I'm gonna screw this up. The guy who ISIS was a band who's now disbanded, and they have a bass player. I like what he does, but otherwise, I don't really. I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Good answer.
You're not like a hardcore bassist.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like your entire life's been around bass.
Hardcore.
So Les Claypool isn't like a personal hero or anything like that?
No, I don't care about Les Claypool.
What
about Drew?
Okay, for metal, I don't know. I was in marching band in high school, and I had a friend who played.
Mm-hmm.
He played in a metal band, and he showed me a couple random bands. Like some bands I don't even really like. I just like it was my first introduction into metal, and then I finally.
So what did he show you that you were like, this is shit, but I'll listen to it because you like it?
He showed me a Treyu.
Oh, come on!
Still has the hoodie.
Then I still
have it.
See, it's
See?
like 1,000 years old though. I can't believe I still have it. But Between the Buried and Me was probably one of my first favorite metal bands. That's like very metal. I mean, I like Tool, but I don't know, are they even considered metal?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
So I was way into Tool. That was probably that's probably the second band I obsessed over for a long time. First being like Chili Peppers, Police, and stuff. But yeah, like I'm not just into metal. Like I'm more into other genres than metal. I like to mix up lots of genres like jazz and Latin and like anything from anywhere else. I like to have like a metal underlying theme sometimes, but like I try to take from anything. I mean, I play metal now, but like I like to play anything, and I will play more genres in the future too. You know, I'm not gonna stick with metal now.
Mm-hmm. Good answer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Children of Bodom was like the first band that really got me into metal. Either that or Dream Theater, because I think I heard them around the same time. Because that was about the same time I met you. Like for the first time, you brought over that big case of CDs. You know, all these CDs. I'm like, wow. And then we listened to Glass Prison by Dream Theater, and then we listened to a bunch of Children of Bodom. I just really latched on the Bodom stuff. So
Nice. Good picks. Was there anybody as a guitarist besides Bodom that you...
Oh, I didn't draw influence from Alexi, unfortunately.
Wow.
But most of my influences are non-metal. Who would be first? Jimmy Page would definitely be first. I like Jeff Beck. I like Paul Gilbert, Guthrie Govan. I like Pat Metheny. Who else? I'm probably forgetting people. Yeah, I know I'm forgetting people. I like Buckethead. Yeah, but
Okay.
woo.
Okay.
Not really metal guitarists for the most part, unfortunately.
No, that's good to be very well-rounded musicians to like any genre of music. For the next album, how is the sound changed from what we have heard from this album?
It's
I think it's
we
like-
are one like overall thing is we're trying to incorporate a lot more electronic into it.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's very interesting. It's sometimes it's difficult, but we don't want it to feel forced. So it's hard to find a balance between, it's still being Dissona while trying this new kind of ingredient, I guess.
Experimental type.
Yeah, and what we've achieved so far is amazing. It's just we still have a few more songs to go, but that's going to be the biggest thing you're going to hear on this album, as compared to this last one. Is it's going to be that. Yeah, Electronic Presence.
So with the new album, you guys are planning on. You guys are currently writing and planning on recording soon. That's all I got.
Will there
Shit,
be
I
a
just forgot.
dubstep remix?
No.
Oh, how many tracks you guys plan on recording? And you guys plan on recording the same thing with your self-produced, self-recorded?
Yep. We'll do it that way again. I think
we've got 11.
It's about the same.
As a solid, semi-rigid structure.
That's awesome. How long have you guys been writing the second album?
Last fall, maybe like late summer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because sometimes you start writing something and you don't necessarily think that it's going to be anything.
That's true.
So like there could be little parts and dumb things that we just kind of pick up from the past and are like, oh, that's a thing that'll work.
I think we kind of like flipped the switch and said we need to be writing now. I think that was
Yeah.
like late fall.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Now, what are the planning process for the writing the new CD? When do you guys plan on officially laying it down, and when can we witness it?
Well, we're trying not to force it. We're trying to be productive without forcing anything.
Which is hard to do.
It is very hard to do, and we're trying to be done with the writing process by this winter. So hopefully by then, we'll play everything and make changes, and then start recording early next year. That's our outlook right now.
Then have it out like summer next
Yeah,
year.
yeah. We're gonna be shopping around for labels and stuff like that. We have some people who are interested in hearing the next album before we release it, so we'll see where that goes.
Awesome. Well, let's hear a couple tracks before we do the local roundup here. What are two more other songs that we can play off here? I know there's a lot off here still.
I don't know.
Chrysalis and Garden.
How about you play Chrysalis and Lapse into Hysteria?
Dave, do you got that?
Perfect.
He gave us a thumbs up.
Let's do it.
Levitating like never before. is not rock and roll.
You're goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
And we're back with the Metal Experience, and we just heard 2 more songs off of the self-titled CD Dissona has with them. And what were those 2 tracks called?
It was Chrysalis and Lapse into Hysteria.
What are you pointing at me for? How dare you point at me? So we were talking about oh my god, just that recording. The recording sounds wonderful. And
Thank you.
Do you also record other bands, or is it just?
Yeah. I record bands and rappers and voice talent, all kinds of
So
stuff.
how would people get in touch with you to use your services?
I have a page on Facebook. I think it's Black and White Music Services, and I have another one that's Black and White Studio. But they both link to me, so either one would get to me.
And then Drew, you also do studio drumming.
Yes,
How would people get in touch with you for that?
There's a Drew Goddard Session Musician Facebook page, or you can just contact the Dissona Facebook page. I mean, it's all...
Now, do you do still, since you're in Dissona now, do you still do, I mean, yes, you do the session drumming, but do you still fill in for bands
Yes,
live
I do
and stuff?
I do recordings. I even do lessons. I can fill in for anyone. I can even just play shows with your band until you need a different drummer or whatever. Just if you need a drummer, talk to me and we'll work something out.
No, Craig, bass. What do we?
I don't offer anyone anything. Ever. No, I don't, honestly, as far as bass is concerned, I don't consider myself knowledgeable enough in it to give anyone any advice. So what I do works for me, and it's probably stupid. So just do whatever you got to do.
Perfect. I want to touch base with every single one of you guys, because we were talking earlier, you have your own little outlet on what you do kind of business-wise, so I wanted to touch base with you guys. You said you don't have any current shows coming up because you're focusing more on the recording, but you guys, are obviously still open to play live shows throughout it's summer. Summer is when you play most of the live shows for most bands. Where would bands find you to hit you up to play live shows and vice versa?
We get a lot of offers on our Facebook page, which is the best way to. I think it's just facebook.com/Dissona is us. But we get a lot of offers from bands who are passing through, like on tour, and they want a band to support them. And a lot of them are city bands too. But that would be the place to contact us if you want us to perform with you.
And merchandise-wise, what do you guys have out there?
We have physical CDs, we have posters, we have T-shirts, and that is it.
And I'm
for now.
Guessing most of that stuff is live or can be ordered, I guess, through the Facebook page?
Yeah, we through the Bandcamp. We have a Bandcamp as well.
Can anything not be ordered? Everything can be ordered.
Everything can be ordered, yeah.
And actually, if you want to hear the music, if you want to hear anything we've done that we've formally released, go to the Bandcamp, because you can stream anything you want. Like, you can stream full songs. You can download it for free
You can also
if you
get our
want.
stuff on iTunes, Spotify, all those places.
Boom. I like it.
We all over the place.
They're even over there for like 2
Yeah, I'm just listening to you talk. You were doing such a great job. You're just doing such a great job.
Don't fucking look at me like that.
So it's local roundup time?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I don't know if that's the right.
That's not it. Dave fucked me up. Sorry.
Queens of Metal present Legions Massacred by Queen Force, Saturday, June 7th, 5 o'clock p.m. Bobby McGee, Chicago Ridge, Illinois. 2 stages featuring 13 of the hardest-hitting local metal bands. Vicious Attack, Sinister Fate, Hot Dang, Radio Creeps, Catapult the Propaganda, Purge, Crimson Countess, Laced with Blood, Psycho Sister, False Hope Face, Threatening the Order, Smells Like Sex, Rue the Day. With industrial burlesque performances by the Misfit Dolls and free metal giveaways by the Metal Experience. All ages until 11 o'clock p.m. The South Side will never be the same.
And I'm back series.
Hey, this is the Q-Ship, and I'm gonna slam these 2 beers while Morgan gives you the local roundup.
Okay,
brought to you by
lumpy
the
limbs.
Chicago Metal Alliance. So sit down, shut up, and make sure you check out the metalexperience.com. We love you, Morgan.
Love that sweeper. All right.
Mashed potato muscles.
Well, here we go. So the local roundup for this week.
The local roundup with Morgan on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, starting with Hey, Biomimic still looking for a keyboard player for those that know how to play keyboard. And then Depremacy still looking for a drummer. And Storm Annihilation is in need of a bass player. Worm is in need of a drummer. Ink of the Ocean is still looking for a vocalist. And then also Disrupting the Abacus looking for a keyboard player and background vocalist. Coronat, the post-hardcore band from Dallas, Texas, just posted a sad farewell to Lazarus, who is moving to Florida, making that this show on this Friday is going to be his last show with the band. They parted ways with their current guitarist, Matthew, earlier this month, so that leaves Marcus, Austin, and Zach remaining as members. So they're currently working on putting a new song together and an album together, and they're going to be looking for 2 new guitarists. So for those that are in Dallas, Texas, looking to join a band, check out Coronat, and then Friday check out the last show that they're going to have with Lazarus. They'll be spending the rest of the year writing a full-length album and have a lot of cool things ready for 2015. And we came up with a new way to help promote current bands that want to submit a 30 to 60-second clip of the band or group saying...
Or anywhere in between that.
Or anywhere in between, but we're looking for new sweepers to bring in the show, just a, hey, you're listening to the Metal Experience. So, for example... Hi, we're so-and-so, and you're listening to The Metal Experience, only on themetalexperience.com. It's simple, with your music in the background and, giving a shout-out, and it's definitely a great way to highlight your music and to
also submit your CDs and demos and everything for Luco's super sexy shower pick of the day.
Yeah, MP3 formats to the Metal Experience at yahoo.com, and we do take... submissions,
physical copies for my CD player while I'm naked.
Yeah, we do Luco's sexy shower pick of the day whenever he feels like posting it.
It's just, it's not that I don't shower often because there's only a few a week. It's just
don't believe in them.
Sometimes the CDs are so long it'll take me a couple showers to get through the CDs. So that's why there may only be 2 a week. It's not only shower twice a week. It's just I'm still getting through a CD. And
then also for bands that want us to pass out their stuff at shows that we go to.
Or maybe it's only because I shower twice a week.
Okay. Anyways, so in case you guys want your stuff passed out at shows that we sponsor or attend, we do pass out to fans, and we do it for free. So if you guys want to contact us at our email address, metalexperience@yahoo.com, you can definitely hit us up. We can give you an address, and we can pass out flyers, stickers, CDs.
Speaking of which, the show we have up, the Queens of Metal show, we have a ton of stuff to give away.
Yeah, Bobby McGee's
all for free
starts at 4 p.m.
CDs, stickers, pins, shirts.
A lot of shirts. My trunk needs to be emptied.
Oh,
it's
so much
full.
stuff.
It's a lot. But definitely check us out. We're doing a lot to support and to promote, so definitely hit us up if you guys need help. And then we're looking for submissions for those sweepers. So definitely record something, hit us up, and send it to us, and we'll play it on the show. It'd be awesome. And it's a great way to incorporate bands weekly and to hear new music. From the makers of, that's the band, From the Makers of. Oh. They are a progressive hardcore experimental band from Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts. They are announcing...
I really think you're like, from the makers of Pocket Dildo.
What? No. They are announcing that they are looking to make physical copies of their CD, for lack of a better word. You can download it for free right now on their Bandcamp, but for those that would like physical copies, hit the band up on their Facebook page to show your support if they're interested, and they're definitely going to look into that. Nidosaur, from the Dino Sludge fossil rock band from Minneapolis. They're honoring their 700 likes on Facebook. You can now download their second album for free on Bandcamp. It's called Spacer Xers. I don't know what that is. Anyways, check it out. Kings at Heart from the Gold Coast, Australia, are happy to announce that they helped raise over $200 for a great effort to help the Philippines with their hunger. A few months back, they had their EP parting on...
I don't know if you worded that correctly.
No, I don't think I did either. I think I'm missing the whole EP.
With their hunger.
Yeah, but they... Well, they had they were suffering from a typhoon that hit, so there was a lot of people starving. So they helped raise $200, and the charity that they donated to was 318. They provided approximately 5,000 meals to residents of the Philippines that are still suffering from the typhoon.
I don't know if suffering is the correct word, but whatever.
Yes, they're suffering. That's what the thing said.
We're suffering too over here.
Anyways, Given Six, a death metal band from
Send us money.
Flint, Michigan. They are sad to announce that unfortunately they're not going to be playing their upcoming show happening on June 13th due to Jamie, their vocalist, getting hurt during their video shoot for Victim. He did an Evel Knievel level swan dive into a concrete floor.
What?
He suffered a skull fracture
Well,
and
of course
broken
you did.
collarbone.
Why would you think that was a good idea?
And perverted eardrums. So he is
Oh
still
my
improving,
God.
and sadly, they are not going to be performing with It Lies Within on June 13th.
Well, I hope they got good footage.
But in the meantime, they said that the music video is
Video's
currently
looking
being
pretty
put
sweet.
together and it's being edited. It's looking awesome, and they're busy writing new material to slap your brains with. So expect a massive return from them before summer's out. Messenger of the Covenant, the deathcore band from Fresno, California, announced their video
Covenant with
for
a K?
Emergence. Covenant.
With a K?
No.
Okay.
Announcing their video for Emergence coming out this Friday on June 6th. You can watch it on their YouTube page. Also purchase a physical copy of Wretchedness on their official merch store, storeenvy.com. Melvin, the industrial melodic death metal band from Montreal, Quebec, announced their 13-track CD, Solace, which will be coming out soon. It includes The Quiet Light, featuring... How do you pronounce his name? From Soilwork.
Bjorn?
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
It's Bjorn.
RJ.
Okay, featuring Bjorn
Bjorn.
from Soilwork.
Bjorno.
And Under Moss, which
Vagina.
features a guitar solo from Les Godfrey, the ex-guitarist of the Illuminati. Release date to be announced. A Moment to Capture from Grisby, UK, have just reached 1,000 views on their music video Back to Reality. Also pick up a copy of their CD One Last Time on Bandcamp. Vitrilotic, who they will be on our show next week, released a lyric video on their YouTube page for their song The Thief. Check it out, and congratulations on hitting the 800 mark on Facebook. A Night at the Chalet from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, streaming their EP Dark Side of Paradise on their YouTube page. You can check that out right now. Also, our friends in Delta, deathcore band from Chicago, just released their debut CD called Voyage.
And it was Frankie's birthday the other day.
It was Frankie's birthday the other day. Happy birthday,
you
Frankie.
son of a bitch.
Just a reminder, As King changed their names to Fragments. So they're playing a lot of shows coming up. So definitely check out their Facebook page. They've got one coming up at Cobra Lounge. It's their first show back. Reaping Asmadia from Minneapolis just released that they are going to be playing some upcoming shows on this badass upcoming tour with our friends in Abiotic. Nice. They are playing the Murder Without Motive tour. There are 4 dates in the Midwest. One of them is July 8th with Abiotic at Bada Brew. That is a Tuesday, you motherfuckers. I hate you for playing that. But they are going to be playing also with Suffocate as They Sleep and Asian. July 9th. Asian,
Like,
yes.
how's
No,
that
not
spelled?
Asian. Asian.
How's it spelled?
AEGAEON. July 9th, they're in Milwaukee. July 10th, they're going to be in Burnsville, Minnesota. And finally, July 11th, their part of the tour ends in Iowa City. So definitely check them out. And then also, you can still donate to their Indiegogo campaign to help them raise money for their Poison of the Earth CD, their full length that they're coming out with this summer. What is a better way than a nacho party with a bunch of metal dudes?
Fuck yeah.
Nothing. That is one of the options that you get if you donate, and you donate enough. You get to go out to dinner with them. So they said that there is still an option to have a Mexican dinner with boatloads of queso as an option for their campaign. So 11 days left. Get it while it's hot. And then also don't forget to check out Rob Salem at the Forge Radio. He does his show Monday through Friday at 1 p.m., but he's live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Listen at radiofreakamo.org. Sunday, Corey Raksher World, just doing her interviews. Awesome, playing great music, 8 to 11 p.m. on Song Asylum Radio. Check out Corey, not Corey, but Kimmy in the Metal Deli. New show is going to be up next week. She apologizes that she hasn't been feeling well, but she's proud to announce its newest affiliate is Digital Revolution Radio. Check them out. She'll be getting her shows aired by them on Saturday nights, and she'll be putting up a new show next week. And also check out Alliance Printing, the official printer of The Metal Experience, Corey Raksher World, and The Metal Deli.
And your band, if you want to.
And of course,
the link is on themetalexperience.com under affiliates. It's a big orange logo. It's orange and white, and it says AP, and they are awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. They are doing great things for those that are
Very
on a
reasonable
budget
priced
like us, and they definitely do great work. So the stickers that you guys are holding now, Well,
What the hell?
that's done by them. So we've got some time to hear a couple more songs next week. Vitriolic.
I feel as if you're not pronouncing it.
I'm probably not.
Vitriolic.
Vitriolic. I don't know. They're going to be on with us next week.
Virtual Logic is the
Virtual Logic. Virtual Logic?
No, it's
Virtual Logic. I'm just going to leave it with that. I just butchered it like a dozen times.
In
but
like a 20-second
in like
span.
20 second, I'm trying to pronounce it every way I can to hopefully get it right at least once. But they're going to be on the show with us next week, so get ready for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. And then thank you guys for coming out, for driving all the way from New Lenox.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
thanks for having
drive.
Oh yeah.
What are you laughing at and bending over there? It's like you're making fun of something that I'm missing.
Making fun of your face.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad I'm just such a laughing stock.
One more time, where can everyone find Dissona? Everything that is you.
Everything Dissona would be at www.facebook.com/Dissona or dissona.bandcamp.com.
And then also the drum recording and the recording, all that.
There's Drew Goddard, Session Musician on Facebook, and there's also Black and White Studio at Facebook.
On Facebook.
And then also both those can be found through the Facebook of Dissona.
Dissona,
correct?
yeah.
Perfect.
And so can Dave's art. I'm pretty sure it's all connected too.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah, that's right. He does
DT
art.
Lord on Facebook, or I think it's DTD Commission.
He said he didn't check one
Well,
of
it's okay.
those.
Once we find it, we'll definitely put up his artwork in our
Yeah, the
affiliate
artwork
section.
again. The artwork on this whole entire CD is just awesome.
We'll
If you want to quickly listen to the songs too, there's also a Dissona official YouTube channel that has all of this stuff on there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll put David's artwork for his company and everything up in our affiliates page, and of course, like your recording studio and your drumming thing will be in our affiliate section too. So if you want to send us those links, we can link that. And then Dissona's show and everybody else's show is up on the metalexperience.com underneath our shows
episodes
section, and then we have all the unsigned band picks of the week under Hey Look What I Found. So
this
definitely
week with When Worlds Collide from Stockholm, Sweden.
Yep, definitely check it all out. Go back and visit our website and our Facebook page, and also don't forget, submit those supers 30 to 60 seconds. It doesn't matter.
And send me your band CD for Luco's sexy shower pick of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. All on the Metal Experience at yahoo.com. Submit your MP3 files, please.
And what do you guys want to go out listening to? Let's do another twofer. We had a lot of songs on here. What haven't we listened to that you guys still want the masses to hear?
Immersion and Garden.
I like it.
I think we should play Immersion and Garden of Rust.
Got those, Dave?
Immersion and Garden of Rust. All right. Well, perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We look forward to hearing the new stuff out next summer. Very excited to take this home and listen to it even more.
It's
in Luco's shower.
In my
it's
shower.
going straight
Nice.
to his shower.
Sounds best in the shower.
It
Yeah.
does.
Good in the shower. With the beer.
Especially when I'm naked. We love you. Until next week.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
eyes can tell you about the world.
Something emerging out of